will also join me as well. But before then, we are calling to order. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to call to the high table the person of our amiable chairman, Engineer Abiodun Ologbade Adelokun, MNSE. Please, a round of applause, please. Yes. Of course, we are starting with prayer as people of God. So at this point, for opening prayer, we are going to be taking on the national anthem, the first stanza of the national anthem. Please, can we all be on our feet, please? So we are going to be taking on the first stanza of the national anthem. So, on the count of one, we go. Nigeria, we hail thee, our dear native land. Though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign, in peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain, to hand on to our children a banner with stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so peace and plenty. Nigeria may be blessed. Amen. Thank you very much. Please, let's have our seat, please. Thank you. Yes. So, thank you very much. So, at this point, we're on safety moments. Safety moment. We're on safety moment at this point. So may I call on Engineer Tajuddin Bandoso to please come and give us safety moments. Thank you very much. Engineer Tajuddin, please. Because everything in the country today calls for safety. So safety is everything. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as I was walking here, I realized there are so many things to share in the country. We have security. Here in Lagos, we have flooding. We have kidnapping and all the rest. But we're going to pick one, and we'll try and put them together. I'm going to talk about flood. If you can make the call, don't make the journey. It's like now when you look at, we have rains. The rains are here. I find out that a lot of locations, especially here in Lekki, we have places that are flooded. Sometimes you go out. When you're coming back, if you did not select well your vehicle, you may have to sleep outside. So you need to plan well, and also have a backup plan. Sometimes it can happen. So that's just my simple moment. Thank you so very much. All right.
Thank you very, very much. Yes, a round of applause. Because in Nigeria today, you need safety in everything you do, from the ordinary conversations to traveling to everyday things we used to take for granted. So everything now calls for safety. Yes. To join our amiable chairman on the high table, we have the person of our emeritus professor, a very great man, a global figure, our distinguished guest lecturer, our distinguished speaker, in the person of Engineer Oluwatoyin, Engineer Professor, or let me say Engineer Otumba Engineer Professor Oluwatoyin Ashiru, FNSE, OON. A very great man. It's not easy to have over 9 patents to your name on asset integrity technologies and several things. A man with global diversified experience. Engineering both in the field and in the industries and in academia. Yes, distinguished in every ramification. Yes, Ekabo, sir. Yes, we also have joining him on the high table our Amazon in engineering, a woman of substance, a woman of value, valor, veracity, valiance, and everything good. An embodiment of brain beauty and everything good. Ladies and gentlemen, please, may we all cheer for Engineer Comfort Afela, FNSE, Chairman of Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria, Lagos Island Chapter. Thank you. We are also recognizing the presence of many great people seated here. Among them, we have our great celebrants. We also have, in the person of Engineer Anthony Ufoma Ekruke, FNSE. Please, a round of applause to him, please. Yes. We also have seated with us the person of Engineer John Ohilebo Isuku, FNSE. Please. Yes. We also have other celebrants too. The person of Engineer Tajuddin Banuso. We also have our great woman, the how do I call it? The trailblazer, the example, the inspiration for the girl child. I mean, the person that people should be looking up to. I mean, when you talk about modern day Nigeria, in the person of Engineer Oyindashola Onigbogi, FNSE. Okay. Yes. So also have my brother, also, who joined us from Olu, all the way from Olu, Imo State. Also one of our new fellows in the person of Engineer Anthony Adeyemi Odogbo, FNSE. Engineer Anthony, please. Yes. So we also have here with us the person of our great engineer who has also traversed many industry and also has been a very, very senior but quiet dark horse, a great man among us. In the person of Engineer Ike Onyenokwe, FNSE. Engineer okay? And also permit me to recognize his very beautiful and wonderful wife here with us too. In the person of, let me give her honorary Engineer Adesua Onyenokwe. Thank you very, very much. A great woman too. Yes. We also recognize also the presence of a great man who has also been in his magnanimity gifting us a very, very great woman, both in Chevron and the NSE Lekki Peninsula branch, in the person of Mr. Onigbogi. So Onigbogi, sir, please, a round of applause, please. Yes. So the introduction of dignitaries still continues. We also have joined among us today in the person of Engineer Ajero, Engineer Godson Yu Ajero. Engineer Godson, please. FNSE. Sorry, please. I forgot to add the FNSE early enough. Engineer Augustine Yu Ajero, FNSE. Please, a round of applause. Yeah, because you see these wonderful men and women we are celebrating today. It didn't come easy. For your photo to be here, we are talking about decades of years of experience. We are talking about invisible sweats. I mean, behind the scenes sweats, blood and tears in terms of work, sacrifice, building great organizations in the past 20, 30, 35 years, or maybe even 40 years and even more. So, I mean, these are great people who have helped to shape this country as we know it. I mean, just imagine what would have happened without these men and women playing their respective role in the respective industries in which they are currently. So, please, another round of applause for them, please, before we celebrate them proper. Yes. So, at this point, the honor is going to continue. We are going to continue the honor. We also have some very brilliant engineers, too, who have been chosen to be honored today, but just a few out of many of them in their respective calling. They are also going to be people who are going to be celebrated here today. Now, before then, I'll hand over the microphone to our amiable chairman for his opening remark. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium the person of Engineer Abiodun Ologbade Adelokun, MNSE.
Good evening, everyone, distinguished guests, our fellow, our guest speaker, and distinguished fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers here present, and all other engineers in-house and outside the Lekki Peninsula branch. It's a great honor to welcome you to this occasion. Particularly, I welcome Engineer Rabiu as the guest of honor, the member of press, and the general public to this Nigerian Society of Engineers Lekki Peninsula branch. The Nigerian Society of Engineers Lekki Peninsula branch, since its inception on September 11, 2025, has become a rally point for engineers and allied professionals driven by our core values and a shared growth founded on the triangle of excellence, integrity, and innovation. Our dear branch has, since its inception, been promoting unparalleled ethos in the engineering business and career landscape across sectors and industry. As a result, in the spirit of innovation, some technologies have been developed by some young engineers of our dear branch. One of them is Engineer Jerry Malo, who built homemade sport cars, electric vehicles, agricultural machinery. Engineer Gregory also developed and patented an onboard CNG refueling system. Engineer Precious, who developed a world-class computerized maintenance management system software called Uptime, as well as local version of several apps, software avoidable for local engineers and indigenous firms in Nigeria and Sub-Saharan Africa. Hitherto technically and professionally limited by the high cost of this design and simulation tools. In the spirit of excellence, we are today celebrating the elevation of 13 of our members, senior engineers of our dear branch. Fellows, by a branch barely 9 months old, is the first of its kind by any branch in the history of the Nigerian Society of Engineers in its 68 years of existence. In addition, we have earnestly trained our young engineers in various areas of human capital development, especially in high-demand areas such as telecom fiber to the home, connection connection training, as well as intensive solar photovoltaic installation, inverter system, card works, and heavy equipment operations and maintenance hands-on program about to be kick-started by the branch. In line with our shared values, the Nigerian Society of Engineers Lekki Peninsula branch has been delivering various technical presentations monthly that are focused on addressing local problems based on global dimensions such as import substitution, industrialization, building collapse, flooding, energy transition, waste management, sustainable electrification, infrastructure deficit, housing shortage, and many more. Hence, we have been collaborating mutually beneficially to tackle some local issues with some strategic organizations, including the Lekki Worldwide Investment Limited, Lagos State Electrification Board, Gravitas Investment Limited, James Hope University, Lagos Business School, Etiosa East Local Government, and a host of companies and non-governmental organizations. We encourage members to be active to benefit from our many unfolding laudable programs and opportunities. My sincere appreciation goes to every member of the branch. Your steadfastness, team spirit, mutual trust have enabled the achievement of great things and the potential for greater accomplishment in short, medium, and in long term. Many thanks to our pioneer members and fellows for leading the way and charting the course to the great success we are forging from the crucibles of challenges while solving societal problems and overcoming social frictions and differences in perspective on things. Finally, I humbly urge our newly conferred fellows to yield professional strength by building great professionals after them. What you can do to the society and to the generation yet unborn is to give the learning you have acquired over time. After the robust through the robust mentorship platform and fast network for strong and sustainable futures and society at large. Thank you once again, our distinguished guest lecturer, Professor Olutoyin Ashiru, FNS, for choosing to do justice in addressing key pertinent issues in our society, namely insecurity, industrialization, energy poverty. Thank you, everyone. Relax, enjoy the ambience and serenity of Lekki City. We look forward to many more that we do together in the branch. Thank you for coming. God bless you.
Yes, thank you very much. Once more, our distinguished chairman. Yes. Also, let me also recognize the presence of Engineer Emmanuel Taiwo Karedia, the immediate past chairman of Nigerian Institution of Electrical Electronics Engineers, Island Branch. Engineer Taiwo Karedia, please, your hands up. Engineer Dr. Taiwo Karedia. Thank you very much. Yes, may I also recognize the presence of Engineer Efosa or Sazua. Engineer Efosa. Thank you. Yes. He's one of the people that were sorted to be honored today as well. Thank you very much. Yes, may I also recognize the wonderful wife of Engineer Tajuddin, Mrs. Banuso. Please, a round of applause, please, to her. Yes, thank you very, very much, everyone. Yes, the introduction continues as we continue to roll. Now, at this point, we are moving into the public lecture proper. So, we are going to be having a very, very enlightening, a very, very important, and let me use the word exigent topic, which has to do with energy and security. Because if you look around Nigeria today, the two problems, biggest problem we have is energy problem and security problem. And the truth is, the two of them are interconnected. So energy brings about industrialization, work, business, and everything, which also brings about employment. Now, when employment is missing, when energy is not adequate, there will be employment problem. And when there's a problem, security problems are also inevitable. So at this point, we are going to be having a very wonderful, world-renowned scholar, and not just scholar, engineer par excellence. So in the person of, permit me, I like calling your title, sir, as a friend of Ijebu Kingdom myself. So I don't want to play with it at all. So for me to invite to the stage the person of Otumba, Engineer Professor Oluwatoyin Ashiru, FNSE. Please, Professor. So before I read this citation around. Yes. So focus the camera on him, please. While we read the citation out. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Professor Oluwatoyin Ashiru, FNSE, OON, FANG, F9 Meki, FIMF, FSME, FIMME, FINIC. So he's a fellow of Nigerian Corrosion Association. He's also a fellow of Nigerian Institution of Mechanical Engineers. He's a fellow of Nigerian Institution of Metallurgical Material Engineers. Okay, sorry. It's also, okay, sorry. Now we also have, Professor Ashiru. So, thank you. Yes, thank you. So Professor Oluwatoyin Ashiru is the current Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council of Olabisi Onabanjo University. He's a renowned materials and metallurgical engineer with about 45 years experience across Nigeria, the United Kingdom, the USA, and Middle East. He earned a BSc in Materials Science and Engineering from the University of Sussex, United Kingdom, and a PhD in Industrial Metallurgy from the University of Birmingham, UK. He began his career as a lecturer at the University of Lagos and Ibadan. Later, he held positions as a senior research fellow at the International Teen Research Institute, United Kingdom, as a professor at the King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, Saudi Arabia. He has consulted and contributed innovative technologies for leading oil, gas, and petrochemical processing companies worldwide, including SABIC, Saudi Aramco, Shell, Qatar Oil, Chevron, Mobil, and others. Professor Ashiru is renowned for his inventive contribution to oil and gas and allied industries. He developed the first instruments for in real-time detection and steel cracking in sour petroleum production operations, a groundbreaking microprobe device now utilized worldwide. He introduced sponge jet technology, a dust-free blasting system to Nigerian industries, promoting environmentally friendly solutions. He holds patents in the United States of America, United Kingdom, Europe, Japan, Brazilian, and World Intellectual Property Organizations for other innovative technologies that he invented. Since 1995, he has successfully transitioned from academia to industry, finance, and entrepreneurship. He has served on and promoted corporate governance in the boards of organizations in sectors crucial to the economy, including petroleum, finance, energy, and ICT. Notably, he has held or holds key positions across various organizations, such as non-executive director, First City Monument Bank, FCMB Group PLC, chairman, Fox Gas Joint Venture Limited, chairman, CSA Stockbrokers Limited, chairman, Crestmont Technologies Limited, chairman, trustees of Nigerian School of Engineers Smart Innovation Hub, chief executive officer, Tricontinental Oil Services Limited, vice president, Taiso Larin University of Education Foundation, chairman, board of fellows, Nigerian Institution of Mechanical Engineers, chairman, management board of the Ijebu National Museum, member, College of Engineering Industry Board, Covenant University, founder, Toyashiro Youth Empowerment Foundation, TAIEF, chairman, Pick and Fix Limited. In 20, please, before I continue, please, let's give this great man a round of applause, please. It doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy. One man. In 2022, he was awarded the national honor of Officer of the Order of Niger. He has been acknowledged worldwide with numerous awards, including recognition in the USA as professional with extraordinary ability. I mean, this is another very great one as well. A great one. Please, a round of applause, please. His accolades include the Eminent Innovator Award from the Association of Team Producing Countries, the Nigerian School of Engineers Presidential Merit Award for Distinguished Engineering Practice, the Very Imperial Plater Award from Vita, France, among others. Chairman, Board of Fellows of the Nigerian Institute of Mechanical Engineers, Professor Ashiru has great passion for community service, especially education and career counseling for Nigerian youth. He also runs corporate social responsibility initiatives focused on empowering women and youth in underserved communities. He holds the title of Otumba Moyegesho of Ijebuland. He has been married to his soulmate, Olori Adenike, for 45 years. They are blessed with children and grandkids. Please, a round of applause for this great man, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Your attitude is what describes you.
Thank you very much for that narration about me. And I will say, I don't know who he's talking about. Also, sorry that I had to go and step down. I had a minor knee twist some few days ago. I twisted my leg on while climbing stairs. So the doctor said I should not be standing long while the healing process is going on. So that's why I had to come and sit. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm also warning you that halfway through this, if I feel heavy pains on my leg, I may sit down to finish this lecture, but I hope not. Let me also say this has been on and off discussion between me and engineer Christopher for a while. He's been asking me to come and do this, and I told him I can't make the time. Today is the Rotary Club installation of district governor, and I'm there as special guest of honor and the keynote speaker. No, sorry, chairman of education, and also I'm supposed to make a speech there today, but I have to smoke myself out of the place to be here today. But let me also comment. I would have loved to wear a suit or jeans here today so that you can know that I'm an engineer. But I'm coming from Rotary event, so I have to wear full agbada or suit. But agbada is more appropriate because they are calling me Otumba. They forgot I'm a professor. But beyond that, I now saw in his advert that he said come in full national dress or suit. So maybe now that I know that he's just bragging about that, maybe I'm going to remove my agbada and my cap so I can be free. On a more serious note, the chairman of education, good afternoon, sir. The chairman of the executive committee of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Lekki Peninsula branch. It's my distinct honor to be here today. No, don't do that to me, please. They will think I'm disabled. But if I need it, sorry, I will let you know. Distinguished guests, captains of industry, fellow engineers, students, who are they're the best I ever know. I respect students more than I respect anybody in the academic system because they are tomorrow. And whoever owns tomorrow in his hand is my boss. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here today. It is both a privilege and profound honor to stand before this distinguished gathering of professionals and innovators. I sincerely thank the Nigerian Society of Engineers Lekki Peninsula branch for inviting me to deliver this distinguished public lecture. The topic of today is not merely an engineering issue. It's not merely an energy issue. It is not merely an economic issue. It is fundamentally a national development issue. Indeed, I consider it one of the most important conversations Nigeria must have if we are serious about industrial transformation, economic prosperity, and sustainable national security. Permit me to begin with one simple statement, one sentence, one truth, one lesson, one from history. No nation industrializes in darkness. No nation will ever industrialize in darkness. And that is why my topic today is, it's already on the slide, no nation industrializes in darkness, powering Nigerians' future through sustainable energy for industrial competitiveness, economic prosperity, and national security. All these three are tied together, and I'm going to put you through this in a very graphic way so that you can understand the point I'm trying to make. Ladies and gentlemen, that single statement summarizes the essence of my lecture this afternoon, and I will repeat it many times. No nation will ever move up. No nation will ever industrialize in darkness. Every prosperous nation we admire today first solved its energy challenge before it solved its prosperity challenge. Every industrial revolution was fundamentally an energy revolution. Each time you hear that we have something revolution, steam engine revolution, it is actually energy that is driving them. It is improvement or step in getting energy more efficient or better. And that is why I'm saying every industrial revolution fundamentally is an energy revolution. Every economic miracle was built on a foundation of reliable and affordable energy. History provides no exception. In IT, we are getting away with it. Since you are getting away with it by ignoring energy and moving up. We are probably one of the best in the world now in IT, AI. We are attractive, we are doing very well. But that is an exception. But every other thing we do, without energy, we cannot move forward. Before Britain became the workshop of the world, it harnessed steam power. Before America emerged as an industrial giant, it electrified its cities and industries. Before Japan became a manufacturing powerhouse, it rebuilt and expanded its energy infrastructure after the devastation of war. Before South Korea transformed itself from a poor agrarian society into global technological leader, it ensured reliability in electricity for industries. Before China became the factory of the world, it invested massively in power generation, transmission, and industrial infrastructure. History has never recorded nations that industrialized in darkness. Not one at any given time. Industrialization follows energy. Prosperity follows industrialization. And national security follows prosperity. I repeat, after energy, you industrialize. After industrialization, you have prosperity. After prosperity, national security becomes becomes a non-issue. This sequence has remained unchanged for more than 2 centuries. I lived in Saudi Arabia, working in the oil industry and also in academia for 19 years altogether. I remember one day I found out that people don't lock the door of their house, they don't lock anything, and I started doing the same. And I started acquiring many things. After 4 years, I thought I need to change my video recorder. This that we just have video recorder. And I called my steward and said, "Oh, Romano, my Filipino steward, I want to give you this video recorder." And I saw something on his face that looked strange. I said, okay. And I realized that for 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, 5 days, he didn't pick it. The thing was still there. And I bought a new one. I put it there. I then said, "Why don't you want it?" "Okay, what can we do with it, sir? Me get in my house, me have what's it called? Panasonic levels 9. You gave me Panasonic 5. What do I want to do with it?" And I found out that I just started watching him. I found that his cell phone is better than my cell phone. Cell phone I just started. That is prosperity. So when there's prosperity, who will steal anything? So I found out that all I have in my house to my own steward is junk. Me, Nigerian, trying to save every penny to come back home and start building a house somewhere in Lagos. He's enjoying his life and having. So why will he bother about? That is why I said without prosperity, without enough for people to eat, insecurity will continue to be a problem. And that is the truth that must bear in mind. Why are we having this conversation and why does this matter? Permit me to ask you a simple question. Why do some nations become wealthy while others remain poor? Economists have proposed many explanations. Some point to natural resources, others emphasize institutions, some focus on education, others highlight innovation and security. Some even said because they have strong law enforcement. All these factors are important. Yet, beneath them lies a common denominator: energy. Reliable energy. They are very important for any nation to progress. Affordable energy, sustainable energy. Without energy, factories cannot operate competitively. Without energy, hospitals cannot function optimally. If you have to use diesel to run your plant 24/7, how will you compete with a plant everywhere in the world that uses solar to generate their electricity? How can you compete with them? Without energy, factories cannot operate completely. Without energy, hospitals cannot function optimally. Without energy, universities cannot understand world-class research. Without energy, digital economies cannot thrive. Without energy, modern agriculture cannot achieve maximum productivity. Without energy, industrialization remains a dream. Energy is therefore not simply another sector of economy. Energy is the platform upon which modernization are built. Energy is the foundation of civilization. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of civilization is in many respects the history of mankind's ability to harness energy. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors depend almost entirely on their muscles. And let me tell you this, and God has a way of dealing with human beings. I've used to go to museums worldwide. I've been to National Museum in London, in Middle East, in Asia, you name it, in America, to see how the ancient man lived. Because I was curious about the things they've done, people building pyramids there and there. And people. One of the museums, one day, I begged that I want to carry a sword, the sword they use for fighting in war. I could not lift it. I could not carry it. Carried by human beings like us. And when I tried to, I can't even lift it up. And that same sword can imagine somebody using it to fight. So I know that those times, God gave them muscles. And as we started, God started giving us way to suffer ourselves by giving us energy. So we don't need forklift. We don't need to try to carry goods anymore. We use forklift. We don't need what they call it, the scaffolders. This thing you see everywhere, scaffoldings, to carry things anymore, because God has known that He has given us energy, and what He has still done, He has improved our brain to be able to use energy most effectively. I will now move on to a more scientific way of presenting my presentation today. And I'm not sure whether you can see those slides, but I advise that you look toward the direction of the slide closest to you. I'm sorry, the projector closest to you, so that we can follow this together. Energy access dictates national development. Now, what is national development? We start first with energy and engineering innovation. Without engineering innovation, engineers, there's a lot of burden on your neck. Without your innovation, there cannot be economic prosperity. See that graph? See those circles on the board. And once you achieve that, you get that yellow field, and that is national development. And national development will lead to national security. If things are okay, who cares about fighting? Who cares about stealing? Who cares about kidnapping? If you have all what you needed, why would you bother about that? And until engineering innovation has led to economic prosperity, you can see an economic scale there increasing. And you can see engineering the will, then national security will be assured. Beyond engineering, energy access transcends a technical metrics to become the fundamental bedrock of all national progress. Every national progress needs engineering thought, engineering idea, and engineering ecosystem. Economic prosperity gives reliable baseline power directly, dictates market, competitiveness, and local manufacturing capacity. Then with that, we can get sustainable security. True national security remains inextricably linked to energy, independence, and economic stability. Next slide, please. Now, there's a big gap. I, for one, it's only when we started having this insecurity kidnapping that I know that people have been stealing under our neck without us knowing. It's then I know that even in my village, there's uranium. Then I know that everywhere there are things that people are stealing, but we don't even know that it's existent. We don't even care. Now, if you look on your left side, that's our potential, resource-rich potential. We have oil, we have gold, we have lithium, we have copper, we have tin, we have, you name it, we have gas, abundance of gas. But all those things, you don't know what to do with them. And we don't have the organizational skill and what I call patriotism of the Saudis, who have those things, but they brought in expertise to come and help them convert it to energy, to come and convert it to money. The army beneficiary in Saudi of working for 19 years, making quite good enough money because they don't care. They need the right side of that bridge is prosperity, prosperity-driven productivity, measurable industrial extent. So they both are apart. And only way you can make it work is to link it together. And the only way you can link the two together, your prosperity, to get your oil, to get your, to be able to manufacture car, to be able to do things, you must have engineering execution and engineering leadership. Unless you have those engineering execution and engineering leadership, you cannot move from left to right. Don't bother to read my lecture notes, please. That lecture note is for you to read bedtime. I've made it into slide, and I'm going to give you PDF copies. Everyone here will get PDF copies to go and look at, so that the same slide, free of charge, no proprietary right. So, so don't bother about that long story. This is clear. This is more dramatic. Now, what do we need? We need to have decisive action. Decisive action means the primary challenge is no longer identifying technological solution, but mastering political and institutional will to deploy them. I get the point that when I get engineers like myself going to government and they start to behave like politicians and they do not harness their engineering towards development, it is horrible, it's unforgivable. Because if they are there and they contribute very well, they will do a lot of things. In Korea, you cannot even be in government if you are not an engineer, that's the truth. And you are there to work, to make impact. I remember very well, when I used to be in Saudi Arabia, when I come to Nigeria, my friends in Nigeria, we put me in car, drive me around to see what they have achieved with the money they made from contract. Okay, I've just bought this land in Lekki, I've just done this one. But my friends in Saudi will take me to be seeing what they have done. I built this house for government, I did this borehole for government, I did this, I built this rehabilitation unit, I did this, I did this. This is the difference. The difference you are seeing is that they are showing what they have done to improve their country. We are showing what we have taken from the country to improve ourselves. It's a clear difference. Nigerians are good at showing people. What's that? I'm a bushman. Okay, thank you. Nigerians are good at showing themselves, showing people what they have achieved. But we have not shown people what we have done to the system. The engineers you see abroad, they spend time showing you. Each time I remember last time I was in California, I went to see a friend who's an architect. All night, he was driving me around to show me the drawings of buildings he has done. I decided this hall, I decided this, I decided this. And that night, I then go to his house, basic house is living, this is my house, and I drove him, we slept with the night. When it comes to Nigeria, my friend will show me what they've just done in banana. Oh, I got contract from Chevron, Shell, Mobil, this, government, local government, this and that. But they never go to show me what they've done in that contract, how innovative they've done it. And that spirit of lack of patriotism is the difference between our engineers and the engineers abroad, period. And I can say that to you wholeheartedly because I lived in Saudi for 19 years. And I carry American passport. I've worked in America for more than decades. I've lived in England for many, many years. I started all my education in England. I've lived in Nigeria. I've lived in Japan. I've lived in Korea. I've lived in many parts of the world. And I could see the mentality of how our minds are wound up. And that, until that is out of our mind as engineers, we cannot really do much. That is the truth. Am I clear? Until you have seen what you have done to move from that left side, which is resources, and the right side, which is prosperity and driven productivity, then we are not doing anything right. No matter how hard we try. And we are all good at pretending to be good engineers, fantastic engineers, but we are just acting. We know the truth. Because when Nigerians go to Harvard, go to best places in the world, they perform best. But when they are here, they are good at writing papers, they are good at writing reports, they are good at doing things, but they do not really put their heart into it because, let's face it, nobody cares. I don't want to use strong words, but that is the situation that we have to bear with. Let's go to the next slide. Now, we have to learn how to construct a balanced and pragmatic energy portfolio. A balanced and constructed energy portfolio. There must be a pragmatic mix. I was shocked. Saudi, Dubai, Bahrain, where I've lived, they have a lot of oil supply. What did I discover? That the biggest users of solar energy in the world as of 5 years ago that I checked is Saudi Arabia. You can Google it. And then ask, what are you guys doing with it? They said, to pump oil across the desert from Katif to Al-Lufuf to Rastanura to Sadaf to Al-Patika will cost enormous money. Why should we waste money on that? We can just build solar all the way in the desert. And they started the solar revolution. So if you see anywhere in the world where solar is used most, and this vast land, the Saudi is about twice, 3 times the size of Nigeria. Population is about 25-30 million naira. Last time I checked, okay? So what do they do with those land? They started using it for solar and for industrial growth. That's what I'm saying. So it's not only, you don't build your energy only by one source. You must have a pragmatic mix. Industrial sources requires a highly diversified energy portfolio, moving aggressively away from single source reliance. Fossil and gas-based load, renewable and centralized integration. Those are aspects. The strategy must intelligently integrate both fossil fuels and renewable rather than treating them as mutually exclusive. No. Reliability and affordability must be the ultimate metric for success in securing consistent, cost-effective energy that accurately reflects Nigeria's unique geographical resources. Let me deal with that with you for 1 minute. We keep on saying Nigeria has no power, Nigeria has no energy, we don't have enough energy. 80%, 90% of our energy is sourced one way or the other. Every home has a generator. Every home has, I better pass my neighbor. I went to one house one day, and I was passing through downstairs, and I find close to 35 generators all over the place, chained to the walls, they even have a pole that you chain your generator to that generator, and everybody they come and feed in. They even have locks for their fuel. No, and what does you remember that whether that man is just 0.005 kVA is getting it, and then is producing fume which is coming back to us and giving us all sorts of things, you name it, cancer, lung disease, all the like. Because he must get his energy. And you ask yourself, so they call it suppressed energy demand. That's energy demand that is not accounted for. You will see it in offices, if you go to offices in Marina, Balogun, you will see them behind all sorts of generators. And people will build, Lekki here, Lekki Phase 1, when it was built, people actually built it with hope of using generator for the rest of their life. They never knew power would ever come there. People actually went to buy land, knowing that there is no power, no chance of having national grid until government finally have mercy and they put national grid there. Those are the things that do not really help our development. And that is the situation. So we have to bear in mind that our energy need should be mixed. In my house, for example, I use solar, I use diesel, I use eco disco, I also use, believe it or not, I also use stored energy to run my house. The point I'm making is that people go around and they start thinking, if you go in train in UK, you go through farmland, you see windmills. Those windmills that you see are running villages, running farms, running what do you call it, food storage. We do not think. So we spend too much time complaining about national grid, complaining about NEPA. We have actually outgrown NEPA. I'm going to show that to you now. We don't need NEPA anymore. We need to find what they call captive power. Only Nigeria talk about national grid. In most developed world, every region, every area have its own localized energy. In US, people actually will take loan from the bank or from part of their mortgage to build solar as part of the integral part of their power in the house. So during the day, they enjoy the solar. Sorry, when the solar is coming, they only use the little they need. The balance goes back, is extracted by government, by the energy company, and then they put it to account that today we took 80% of your solar is worth $20 to $100. So when your bill comes at the end of the month, you may even have credit. They may even hold you money. So sometimes some of them don't pay for electricity for a year. Some have credit, and most of that money pay back your loan, that credit you have. Am I making sense to you? So we spend too much time complaining about NEPA. There's no NEPA. The word NEPA disappeared in our lives more than 20 years ago, but we still talk about NEPA to make sure. When you start bringing a bad name into your life, you are saying that devil should remain with you. That's what we are doing. What we have now is a visual company. NEPA used to be generates and distribute and what do you call it? There's a third one. Transmit. But now there are separate companies. Something that does not exist anymore, you keep on blaming it for what has not existed. You are inviting back that devil, come and do more harm. And that is what you don't know what we are doing. Because a code disco, for example, one of the problems we have, which you can solve easily, is that don't tell them I said this to you. If they buy enough power from generator companies, energy companies, and power is something you cannot keep. Like my friend in his house, where his balanced solar is drawn and taken by the company, and they use it to feed them. If they buy it, they cannot use it. What happens next? It's wasted. So they will be running at a loss. So they now start guessing and estimating. Maybe this night, let's give them 20 colors this night. That night is the day everybody put on their generator, or they are having a party in the streets, or something happen, then there will not be enough power. That is what is causing it. We do not have a smart method of assessing our needs and how to distribute our needs. I'm going to talk about that today. Smart method. Smart method means using computer, using AI and all the like to derive how much they can buy at a time from the energy company. The energy company will have to prepare for you. You have to tell them your demand a day in advance. I mean, to the disco. If they don't tell me then in the about, they will not give them. When they don't give them, they now start lying against a transformer, what sort of name. But the truth is that they did not buy enough because they thought you were not going to need enough. That happens most of the time. And it's the truth. Those of you, those who know, they know. I can see somebody here who's looking at my eyes because he knows the truth. Those are the problems we have. Now, so I've talked enough about mix. Let's now go to the next item now, which is one of the things we have in Nigeria, which we don't know we have. And we sit on diamond and we behave like somebody who sits on grass. It's natural gas. In the whole world, we are number, people say it's number 11, but our own independent sachet of number 7 natural gas. It's the cheapest, the easiest way of generating electricity, which must be energy, which must be incorporated into our life. What do? Policies went into it. What are the ways by which you get general gas? It's all about transportation. If we need a gas that's in this room, if we put it into a tanker to carry it for you, it will be too expensive, you know that. But so the first law is to pass it through pipeline to all locations, which is very expensive. That's the first. The second is to compress it thin and carry it by vessels or by cylinders. Sorry, I'm being like a teacher. That's the teacher in me. If it's too elementary what I'm saying, please forgive me. So we now have 4 types of ways of transporting oil. By gas, natural gas, by gas pipelines with some treatment, We then have NLNG. That is where the gas that will have filled this room can be filled into, I know I'm talking to oil parents here, into something about this size. You go to Europe, all the industries in Europe and their lives are fed by gas from Nigeria, 24/7, unfailingly. We dare not even talk about it. It's not part of our own. In fact, the LNG we have for the next 10 years is already sold. No matter how we look at it, then we have CNG. You've seen those tubes. That one is also supplied for that. And there's also, they call something CNG, all those of CNG, all these things. And there's LPG, which every home uses LPG for cooking gas. The point I'm making is this. We are finding ways to transport this thing. I've never seen anywhere a national policy on let us use natural gas in this area for that. We have one that comes from Port Harcourt or Benin to Shagamu, goes to Agbara Industrial Estate, goes to all these places. There's always problem. There's always problem. It is always pumping issue, this and that issues. Then they will now start buying CNG. Sometimes I've been to a factory that runs this factory, say, look, you know what? When I look at what I go through every day, let me just buy diesel and run my company by diesel, which costs 5 times more for productivity to happen. How can we develop with that? Those are the things. So, natural gas, I'm not going to take so much time on that. It gives low carbon pathway. It gives power generation, petrochemicals and fertilizers, local manufacturing, natural gas services. If you go through those slides, which I'm going to give you on my main, you see natural gas. That natural gas must be one of our major strategies. We have enough reserve to last. No matter what anybody tells you, I think we have enough to last 250 years minimum. Okay, until new ones are developed. Those are the things we should look at. Now, we go now to what I've been talking about. This so-called national grid. If you look at that, vulnerable centralized grid, one thing you must never do this our centralized grid is a major problem. We have centralized our grid, and any single problem, everything is scattered. We should use mini grid network. That's what we work on. We should work on mini grid network. Without mini grid network, we're wasting our time, because if one is damaged, you can even learn from the other one. And the one on the right is what we should be doing, okay? Because we have abundant resources of gas, and the Nigeria immense solar capacity represents a high scalable untapped strategic advantage. Socioeconomic impact, accelerated social development will come. Grid resilience will come if we use this mini grid system. Once you use this mini grid system, you have grid resilience, and we can really enjoy what we are doing. And then complementary assets. The Renewable Act as single extensions in the natural gas system. That is very important. Without that system, we are still wasting our time. This is no more engineering, this is policy. This is thinking. This is working out with AI. What do we need to do to make energy sustainable? One of the companies that I'm involved with, we are looking to this for government, and we are coming up with sort of solutions. And get what? By the time your report is out, there are even systems, processes that supersede what you have. So it shows you that we are very much behind in the way we do things. Now, preserving wealth through energy efficiency. One of the things we should look at is cheapest megawatt. How do you get cheapest megawatt? We should also talk about cost reduction. We should also talk about cost reduction. We also call dual benefit priority. There are times when you can work with dual benefit. Those things are very, very important. And I've tried to make this very simple, user-friendly to read, so that you can understand using diagrams and pictures to illustrate my point. Until we've done dual benefit priority, that is the best way that we can save energy. If you work at that top, you are wasting money. If you work at the lower part, you can get a lot. Under that, you have rigorously efficient standards, which serve as both critical economic levers and an immediate environmental safeguard. And those are the things to look at. The other aspects, which I've already spoken about, but which I'll talk about again. We need to modernize our grid to advanced technology. Digital transformation. The global energy sector is fundamentally reshaped by smart grids, artificial intelligence. System reliability is very important, and knowledge economy, and advanced storage systems. You find out that most of the time we talk about this transmission line is something that we should really look at and find a way to have instead mini grids all over the place rather than transmission lines. And also to have advanced storage systems whereby you can store and take energy whenever needed. Not only for solar, but for all sorts of energy. There are technology now to store energy. That is coming, and it must not elude us. It's very, very important. The next aspect is how to cultivate human capacity pipeline. I'm the professor of a university, Olabisi University, former Ogun State University, and chairman of Governing Council. And I'm involved in Nigeria with 3-4 universities. One of the things that I've put my personal fund on, and I've also encouraged them to do, is how to use university towards improving energy efficiency. University research are ongoing now on how to be able to plan, utilize energy properly in our system. Engineering talents are being developed rapidly, and industry innovation are being worked on with university. Applied research are going on. University must transition from theological instructions to active centers of industrial partnership. applied research, solving localized industrial challenges. Modern skill sets are now being looked into, and sector formulations are areas that we are working on now. If you see this slide, you will be able to understand this better. Let me quickly give you a shout on how this has been done, strategic benchmarking of global industrial successes. There have been success in many nations: China, South Korea, Singapore, UAE. They all adopt different methods, but they all arrived at best answer. And the common trend is long-term planning, consistent execution, prioritizing energy as an infrastructural baseline. For example, what did China do? They scaled investment on energy, heavy infrastructure, relentless manufacturing focus. In 1 year, China has used, in 10 years, I think, China has used more concrete, has used more cement than any nation in the world. Even they said that the cement used by China in 5 years is more than what America used altogether in 250 years. Building infrastructure, bridges, and all these are driven by energy. Singapore, policy consistency, infrastructural planning, unwavering execution. I can go on and on. I had a table of about 25 countries, but I've reduced that to 5. It's all available here. They've all done this very well. Let me go to the next slide, which is very, very important. And that is a practical blueprint for national energy transformation. There are 10 points for national agenda for energy transformation. The 10 are policy and strategy. So under the 10, I divided it into 3. Policy and strategy, infrastructure and technology, and human capital collaboration. And under these, they have items like develop long-term strategies beyond political cycles, improve regulatory certainty, place engineers at center of national planning, aggressively expand gas infrastructure, which I've talked about, promote embedded generations and mini-grids, which I've spoken about, accelerate renewable energy development, which I've advised about, then modernize transmission infrastructure, strengthen modern engineering education, aggressively support local manufacturing of energy matters, and foster robust public-private sector. I will just glance through the next slide quickly. What do you want to achieve in Vision 2040? A mixed energy country. Mixed, based on our location, based on our need, on interoperable power supplies, local value additions, job creation and security, achievable through strict mobilization of abundant natural and intellectual resources. The next slide now, I'm almost getting there because I know some of you need to rest now. Mobilizing the national ecosystem for decisive action. Now, government mandate is very important. Citizen and collective accountability is very important. Citizen must active support of citizens is demanded, as history will judge this generation by its execution of resources. I put that there. History will judge us very, very badly. Academic and engineering leadership. Universities must drive applied innovation while the engineers step into central planning resources. Industry and investment again, and academic and engineering leadership. Okay. The other slide now is energy serves as the fundamental prerequisite for prosperity. Universal truth. No nation, including Britain, America, Japan, or Nigeria, industrializes in darkness. the means, not the end. The transformation challenge, you've seen it, reliable energy, are gas, solar, and technology. And then, economic prosperity and security. If you look at it, once you have reliable energy based on gas, solar, and advanced technology, there will be industrial competitiveness, there will be prosperity, and economic prosperity and national security will come in being. Without that, we are still, God will help us. Now, choosing illuminated action over complacency, excuses, rhetorics, and complacency. A fractured trajectory resulting in stagnation. It's now common practice. Everybody now writes about energy and power in newspaper, complaining, excuses, and nobody actually remove their gloves and do something. Nigeria's best days lies ahead, strictly provided the nation commits to visionary leadership and engineering excellence. That is my optimistic trajectory. Our good days are coming. And as the budget part, productive execution and innovation, a nation powered by affordable, sustainable, and highly diversified energy. My final mandate is this: future generations demand that stakeholders operate on understanding that robust industrialization requires deliberate, limited action. And that brings me to the end of this presentation. The last slide I will just talk about is a commitment to executing Nigerian future. Thank you for your time, visionary engagement, and unwavering commitment to national security. God bless Nigerian engineers. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. I'm going to thank you very much. There's an elder statesman. Whenever it's go over the step, he will jump.
It feels so good being here with you. Yes.
So we can quickly tap more into his. You can have a seat. Fast knowledge. Thank you so much for making it to this place and then sharing your experience with us. So let's see, how many questions do we have in the house? One. I can see one there. Any other one? Okay, let's start with that one.
Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. My name is Engineer Owolabi. Sir, just like you have mentioned that without resolving our energy problem in this country, there is no way we can have economic solution. And energy is so important. It's all very clear lecture you can watch today. But I noticed that most of these advanced countries, many of them, they have nuclear energy, which is their main source of energy. But you don't mention of anything like nuclear energy. I don't know whether it's deliberate. Just want to know whether you think this gas solution would be better than nuclear energy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Wolabi. They have it because they don't have what we have. If you want to invest on nuclear energy, the investment cost and technology of doing it is enormous. It will drain to our national into a national wealth. And then don't forget that once you enter that arena, you are going to expose yourself to all sorts of things. You don't want to be another Iraq or Iran or Libya to the west. But more important, we have gas abundance for the next 200 years. Even our population is doubled in 200 years. We have enough gas to do what they are doing because they don't have it. England has only North Sea oil in Scotland. America have no oil left. They are doing shale. You know how much it costs to do that. And we have what we have on our soil costs fractions. When I was in Saudi, it used to cost $3 to produce a barrel of petrol, $2 or $3. Okay, now in Nigeria, I don't know the figure, and I don't want to get to argument about how much it costs, but it's something very, very minimal. But if you go to solar, if you go to into and we have solar also, lot of sunlight. If we want to go into nuclear, it's not as more efficient. It's just I don't get them. Make I try this. Nothing else. It's not because it is more efficient or it's cheaper. No, we are using it because we don't have other source of energy. No oil, no crude. That's all, and that's why the West are very. Notice the countries that they complain about nuclear are countries that have oil and gas and are doing nuclear. Nobody complains about let's say I know Argentina has not Argentina. There's a country with no oil that has a nuclear program. Nobody complains about them because they have no other way but nuclear. That is the truth, and it's far, far more expensive. Let us and more complicated technically. So let us first of all deal with the one that we have. We must learn, and then in any case, we must learn how to work before it start to run. We can't even handle our own rudimental, basic, simple conversion of. We have Kangi Dam, which is hydro power. Nobody. It's time before our eyes. It used to be a source of power. We cannot even improve on that, and we want to move to nuclear. No. It's capital. No, it's not necessary. Thank you very much. And also the safety factor involved may be another issue. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other question? Okay, Engineer Tony. Can you please extend the microphone to him?
Good afternoon, Prof. I have just two questions here. My name is Anthony, Engineer Anthony Odogbo, FNSE. The first question, based on your presentation, and thank you for that wonderful presentation, we'll be expecting the slides as promised.
Already sent.
All right, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate. I have two questions here. Based on your presentation, I observed that you have quite a lot of experience on the energy sector. Two questions that people can contribute as well. How can Nigeria attract more investment into the energy sector? That's my first question. And the second one, I know we've debated about this in different forums. What are the biggest challenges facing Nigeria power sectors? Because it looks as if it's Hydra head somehow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Engineer Tony Odogbo. Those are very, very, very cogent questions. Attract more money to the energy sector. How much more? In the last days of the last regime, before regime for military, last government before this administration. We were told that there is something going on between Nigeria and a company, was Siemens or so, in Germany, and that once they come back home, they even give figures, dates, within 2 years, 3 years, no, within 1 year, we will not have power again. Power problem again. Power problems. Thank you very much. And I ask myself, they've not even come to our own area to come and even check what we need there. They have not even taken stock what is going on there. How are they going to do it? Are they just going to get power and just throw it to the air? They don't even know that Lekki Peninsula, how do you carry power from there to this? And they started asking questions that there is no survey yet, and yet you are professing that you're going to stop energy problem in Nigeria. I've not seen people, I'm in the first sector, and I know that people that you know are not talked to. Experts that you know about, you are not, nobody speaks to them. The point I'm making is that investment is not an issue, but genuine investment and seriousness is the issue. I give you an example now of how people think. It's unless I lived more than half of my life, and I'm not that young. I've lived, but actually far much than I have in different parts of the world. What I do not see here is patriotism. What I do not see here is commitment. I'm giving an example, and I can give you thousands of examples. Let me say one to you. Additional was like a junior brother to me, who was the president of African Development Bank. And I told him that one of my legacy when I lived at university as the chancellor and chairman of council is I want to give them solar power. We have so much land. The university has 40 kilometers by 40 kilometers land space. So space is no problem. We want to have solar. Said, Egmont, I will do that for you. Do this, and this. And this started late 2022. My tenure, just a few months to my tenure. My tenure is going to finish April 2026, 2 months time. And I've told governor, forget it, I'm not extending it. I've done enough. Whatever I cannot do in 4 years, I cannot do it in 8 years. Now, the point I'm making is that we put this into action and everything, and the next thing is that there is an agency called REA, Rural Electrification Agency. They've sent the money to them, and they will now go ahead and approve the process. And I tell you something simple, because the money is there already. I must have built up, which my PA can confirm to you, maybe more than 20 times, at my own expense. By the way, Post Chancellor is not a job, I'm sure you know that. It's a political appointment, more or less. But I took it more personal because I'm a professor, so I now want to have impact. I've been there many times. I've been posted in, money is there. $20 million US. And I will likely leave now without that. Even they even released the money today. They can't finish that plant in 2 months. So I'm likely be leaving without that power plant finished. What do you want to call that? So I'm just using myself as an example because I'm with my fellow engineers so I can relax and talk to you. And that is the situation. And I thought things have improved. When I was in 1986, when I was professor at University of Ibadan, before I traveled abroad out of finance, Ashamu Farm, later Ashamu, gave us money to build a lab. And the money came in. And while they are still busy arguing, what did the master plan of University of Ibadan say? We have to put a lab. What did by the time they started arguing, it would have cost us 32,000 naira to build that building. The cost went to 220,000 naira. These are big money in those days, trust me. And by the time it went to 350,000, I said, this is not the place for me, I'm leaving. And when I returned back to Nigeria 19 years after, I thought the mentality has changed, but it's still there. Many things we are doing. That is the problem. So, there are fund. Who will bring fund? Are you aware that have you heard about sovereign fund for power by Chinese companies who want to come and build power in Nigeria? They borrow us money, use the sovereign fund. They have nothing to gain. People are now saying, "Oh, China wants to take over Nigeria. They want to borrow us money, so that they can now come and how can they come and hold Nigeria? I mean, come on. With media, we go and kill them now overnight. I mean, I'm sorry. So what sort of, I'm just joking, please. I don't mean it that way. But the point I'm making is that, how could you be saying things like that? How could you be saying, I hope this is not going to television. So, what I'm saying is that there's no way. It's not fund, it's how to manage it. It's for us to have a system whereby it is done properly. I've given my own personal experience. The money is still there. And now, I'm going to Abuja again next week to pursue it. I see my successor may be able to, if it comes through. The next time I'm asked that, no, we are not taking it to third fund now. Third fund will handle it. And third fund also will start its own process, maybe another 3-4 years. Those are the things that you experience. So please, it's not fund, and that's what I spent time to see, policies and process. You touch an issue that I will talk so much about, so let me just stop it there. Then you ask about challenges facing the Nigerian energy sector. I've listed them already now. Lack of good planning, still stuck to what does not work. Whenever something does not work, stop. You cannot have the same result. If something does not work, keep on trying. We've said distribute, have what they call energy, power, what do you call it? Power mini grids all over the place. Embedded power system. That's what they do in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is bigger than Nigeria in size. In America, on the same street, you can be getting your power from a company that uses solar. Another can get solar energy from companies that use windmill or hydro power. Another can use diesel. So, but we do not seem to know this difference between these things. So that is the problem. And I'm telling you that until we try to put ourselves together to do things right, we cannot get it. It's policy and enforcement of policy. The policies that are in place are outdated now. We have come up with new policies, and nobody is even looking at them. Unfortunately for us now, we are now in July. Nothing will happen between July and May election. We are now in election season. Nothing will happen. So we have to wait again till the federal. So nothing can happen until September next year, when the next government settles back, and whoever government comes into government. That is normal. That is common. We have problem. It is we that is problem. It's nothing else, and that is the truth. Thank you.
So I think because of time, we will stop there and move to, and maybe I can help Prof add to the brief. We had 4 refineries. We were spending so much money on them. We couldn't manage them, and somebody went to water and built a single one, and is able to manage it. He got the money not from heaven. He got it in Nigeria and through other means. So maybe the guy is more serious than the whole country or the people managing the country. So I think that's the point the guest speaker seriously drove home during his lecture. So if you have the seriousness of the same man, maybe the 4 refineries and many more will have been working over the decades. Thank you so much. So we stop there, and I will call Engineer Christian to come up and move to the next item on our agenda so that since we started late, we'll be able to manage our time better. Engineer Christian.
Thank you very, very much, our distinguished prof and our great audience. It's been a very, very great one. Please, a round of applause once more, please. It's not easy. It's not easy. Prof has been a very, very great man, but somehow over the years he has shied away somehow from stepping to the center. You know, great men in Nigeria hardly want to get themselves enmeshed in Nigerian political system. I mean, the level of compromise is just too much, if you know what I mean. So, thank you very, very much once more, Prof, for that. And sorry for always coming to disturb you, Prof. You know, see, me. So, it's a prof is he's a great man. It's a great man. So, it's my very good friend as well. Now, we are on the next item of the agenda. We are going to be recognizing our fellows. I mean, we are coming to another meat of the matter. Now, while we are on this, I will urge the fellows, I mean, our wonderful men and women here. I mean, I'll urge them to please, I mean, you step out to go and robe up, to go and put on the priestly gown, the priests and priestesses of engineering. So, please, you can go outside the hall and so we will invite you in. Yes, so let us see the wonderful procession of great men and women who have paid the dues. The white the eggs, no easy. They came out of it. Now again, to the labor market, they were excellent. They played their very best in every area. In employment, they did the very, very best. They are example for the rest of our society. And now, they are also setting the pace again for professionals to follow. So it's a very, very great one. Please. Yes. So while that is on, yes, I will urge a fellow in the house. Okay, before that, let me recognize, yes, I have a great man that's going to join us on the high table, join the high table. In the person of, let me recognize and invite to the high table the presence of Engineer Dr. Isaac Adekanye, FNSC, immediate past president of the Institute of Electrical Electronics Engineers in Nigeria. He's also the chairman of the board of fellows of Nigerian Institute of Electrical Engineers. So, Engineer Isaac Adekeye, please, could you step up to the high table, please? Our ushers, please lead him to the high table. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Engineer Isaac. Please, thank you. Yes. We now also have to recognize the presence of one of the pushers or one of the drivers of our great engineers. In the person of engineer, do I give an engineer, engineer by induction or honorary engineer? Okay, let me recognize the presence of honorary engineer Augustina Ajero. Please, Mrs. Ajero. Yes. So, by the power vested upon me, with the permission of the chairman, I gave her honorary engineer. Chairman, am I free, sir? Thank you, sir. Then, of course, we also recognize the presence of Engineer Igo Chinyere. Engineer Igo Chinyere, please. Are you there? Oh, well done, my brother. Thank you very, very much. So, are we ready? So, Engineer... Okay. Dr. Henry Biose, please help us go and lead the fellows back in. Confirm, give us a sign to let us know if they are set so that they can come in triumphantly. So while they are ready, please, the organizing committee should also arrange the cake. I mean, they can arrange the cake somewhere by the front here. Okay, I think they're already doing that. So we now, because we are getting to the meat of the matter, and while they are coming in, let us also rise up and cheer them up, because it's not easy. You know, for starters, for those who don't understand, when they say fellow, FNSE means Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. And this is equivalent to SAN, as in Senior Advocate of Nigeria, as in that they have in law. And it's also equivalent to Fellow of West African College of Surgeons, a bit of surgery, as they have in medicine. And as far as NSE is concerned, when you have an FNSE, you are at the highest level. So which means it's even a title higher than professorship as far as engineering is concerned. And not just that, it also places a high burden upon a person or the bearer of that title to always conduct himself or herself exceptionally, above board, ethically, as well as technical excellence. So there's a lot of responsibility that go with it. But this is not to scare anybody from aspiring or acquiring such title, but it comes with a lot of weight. And if we have our fellows, we always respect them. They always take the front row. They always come first in everything. And it's a lot of hierarchy in here, so we respect it a lot. So you see people like Professor Luato Ashiru. I mean, he's a great man. I mean, to the government, to everybody, to the country as a whole, it's a national treasure. So that is the same way with every other fellow too. When you become a fellow, you become a national treasure as well. So you are not just an ordinary citizen, but you are somebody that's at the very frontier or the front line of your respective profession or calling. So that is also something you have to look at, because that is the very, very peak of your career. There's nothing else to go beyond that. So we need to get that ready. So I don't know, Engineer Biose, Dr. Henry Biose, Engineer Dr. Henry Biose, are we set, please? So that I can start coming in, please. Okay. So that is it. I think we are good. Now, so while we are doing, while at it, we also recognize the presence of a number of dignitaries who have stepped in along the line. We also have to also thank the spouses as well. The spouses, yes. The spouses, we have to thank them once more. Spouses of our fellows. I mean, to become a fellow, it's not easy. It means that people will be impacted. I mean, people around you will be impacted one way or the other. And this process means we need to also appreciate and thank the people that are partners as well as close associates to these fellows. So please, a round of applause to all the partners and loved ones of the fellows. It's not easy. It's not easy. Because somebody said when a man becomes president, it's not only him that becomes president. His wife becomes president too, his children become president too, his close friends and associates become president too. So that's why I can see sometimes, even when a leader is not interested in holding office, you see people around him refuse to let him go. They wanted to hold on to the office because why? They know it's not only him that is even there. So are we good, please? Wow. Wow. Okay. So that is it. And the cake, please. Are we set for the cake? Is the cake ready, please? Okay, great. Now, thank you very much. And I also want to assure us, please, you don't need to be in a haste to go anywhere. We'll have a lot of, wonderful buffet. We'll have a lot to drink, eat, and take away. And not just that, this celebration has two phases. The first phase is in the hall. You also have the gala, which is the second phase, by the poolside. So it means you have to, you have some fish, some chicken, some drinks, to relax, to enjoy an open, serene environment. So, there's quite a whole lot. This is NSE Lekki Peninsula. We don't do things in small measures. We are the cream de la cream. You know what they mean, the cream of engineering. So we don't, yes. So we don't do things in small measure. In fact, we don't even know how to do things in small measure. So maybe we know how to do it in small measure. Maybe it will have been a different story, but we don't know how to. So, and we don't do that. So, I think, do I have the green light, sir? Okay, a little bit more. Okay, doctor, am I set? Am I good? Okay, thank you, Dr. Henry Biose. Yes, our amiable business development director and corporate society director as well. So he manages our projects because we have relationship, we have programs, joint ventures with Lekki Peninsula branch, a great branch. We have partnership with different agencies of government as well as private organizations. We are developing estates. We are also working on a lot of innovations. We are trying to solve problems of flooding in Lagos State, in this area. We are working actively with the government, and in due course, we will see what is happening. We also have problem of building collapse. We are also working on that again, very, very assiduously. We're also working assiduously on the issue of traffic problem. We are working on that. We're also working on some other things like waste management and insecurity. We are developing technologies. Our young engineers are innovating. Prof here, for example, is a holder of several patents, okay, in engineering, solution, asset management, and others. We also have people developing technologies. We also have a young chap here too, who develop app, just like Chairman mentioned during his speech. We also have somebody among us who builds sport cars, but it's not here to bring some samples of the sport cars so that I can have a ride in some of them. You will not believe that. Let me just tell you the truth. Nigeria is not as technologically backward as many people think. We are far more technologically advanced than you think. And you'll be shocked by the time we start coming up with all these things. So all these technologies, those of us in oil and gas process, you are dealing with Aspen HYSYS. You are dealing with all gas software for flow assurance. Aspen HYSYS for process, pipe sim. You are dealing with Orion in structural design. So you are dealing with several others. Guess what? In NSE Lekki Peninsula branch, you're already developing all these technologies, all these softwares, alternative local solution. And we've already done that for CMMS. We are currently working on the process simulation software, local produced ones that are competitive, head to head. And my humble self, I'm also contributing some media aspects technically as well. So we also have a young chap, one of the developers. He will also come here and show us one of the ones they've developed so far. So please, let us patronize our local alternatives to all these softwares. We spend millions of dollars every year subscribing to, both at the corporate and individual level. So thank you very much. So DJ, please. Okay, no, just stand. Yes, please, ladies and gentlemen, we have our triumphant fellows coming in right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome our wonderful fellows. Please, our dear wonderful fellows, please, may you please step in, please, into the hall. Thank you. Okay. Please, let's stand up and cheer them up, please.
Number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I can count on me, so stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions.
Let's put our hands together for our distinguished fellows. Let's put our hands together. It's the cream of the profession. Thank you very much. And thank you to our distinguished chair and organizer, engineer, Christian. My name is Bob Anipo, MNSE. I have been voluntold to help to, on behalf of everyone here, to recognize specially our distinguished fellows. I have been asked to, share with us their glowing citations so that we can appreciate, the work and the richness of experience that we can draw from as colleagues of these distinguished fellows. So I would call on you, you step forward and your spouse will join you. And when I'm done with your salutation, you take a bow and step backwards. At the end of the citations, we'll cut your cake and we would take it from there. So we may all be seated while these fellows remain standing. Thank you very much. So we are going to start no less from, I have Engineer Anthony Ufoma Epruke, FNSE. Please let's give a round of applause to Engineer Ufoma Epruke. Please step forward, just 1 or 2 steps forward so they can understand who we're talking about. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I know your wonderful spouse is here with you in spirit. So Engineer Anthony Ufoma Epruke was born in Ughelli, Delta State, sometime in 1967. He attended Government College Ughelli from 1977 to 1982 and immediately proceeded to University of Benin in September 1982 to study mechanical engineering. Graduated with a Bachelor of Engineering degree, second class upper in 1987. After his youth service, Engineer Epruke continued his academic pursuit at the University of Lagos, where he bagged a master's degree, MSc, Thermofluids Mechanical Engineering in 1989 with distinction. Please put your hands together for him. He began his professional career as a management trainee with a multinational outfit Cadbury Nigeria PLC, where he was put in charge of the unit responsible for the manufacturing of sugar confectionery products, which included the newly launched Eclairs chocolate sweets. For all of you that love Eclairs, that please you owe him a great deal of thanks. He was in Cadbury for just a year and made his positive mark before moving on to National Oil Chemicals Marketing Company PLC, where he rose to the level of plant engineer responsible for the design and installation of plants all over the country. He led the team that rebuilt and started the moribund Shell Tox insecticide plant in 1992. He joined Chevron Nigeria Limited in 1993 as a drilling engineer and since has held higher positions of responsibility locally and internationally, spanning the US, the UK, South Korea. Engineer Epruke became the first Nigerian to be a gas plant supervisor in Chevron Nigeria. Between 2006 and 2009, he was the EGP3 commissioning manager for the project, who successfully commissioned and started up an over 2 billion Escravos gas plant development project. Worthy of note in 2010, Engineer Epruke further created another landmark record as being the first Nigerian to occupy the position of maintenance manager for Chevron Nigeria Limited, and JV operations and EGT, or gas to liquids plant as well, where assets of over 100 billion were under his care. He became the general manager of Chevron Nigeria Supply Chain Unit, a position he held to 2021, where he became executive advisor to various directors in Chevron Nigeria Limited. Please, let us put our hands together for Engineer Epruke. He has under his belt a lot of private practice, that he's providing consulting services across the industry that we can reference our program to see the wealth of that knowledge. So please join me in congratulating our distinguished fellow, Engineer Anthony Ufoma Epruke, FNSE. Thank you very much. Take a bow, sir. So next is on our list is our distinguished fellow, Engineer John Ohilebo Isuku, FNSE. Please put your hands together for Engineer John. I thank his lovely spouse for being with him in spirit, because he got all the support from her. Engineer John Isuku is a seasoned civil engineer with over 30 years of experience in oil and gas industry, distinguished by strong technical capability, construction leadership, and sustained commitment to safe and efficient project delivery. He graduated from Yaba College of Technology with a higher national diploma in civil engineering, majoring in transportation engineering in 1995. He later obtained a bachelor's degree in civil engineering and master's degree in water and environmental engineering from the University of Benin in 2001 and 2004, respectively. In furtherance of his leadership development, he obtained a certificate in management excellence from the prestigious Harvard Business School, Boston, in the USA in 1995. And Engineer Suku is a member of several professional organizations, including the Nigerian Society of Engineers, the Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, Society of Naval Architects and Marine Engineers of the United States of America, American Society of Civil Engineers, etc. Engineer Suku joined Chevron in 1996 after completing his National Youth Service and has since built a distinguished 28-year career spanning facilities engineering, construction management, project management, and operations. Engineer Suku has over 30 years combined in the oil and gas industry. The experience covered a wide spectrum of facility engineering, construction management, operations, and project management. During his time at Chevron, he served in key roles, including the facilities project engineer, construction engineer, early concept engineer, project engineer on the Escravos LPG FSO, which is floating storage of loading vessel, life extension project, the Escravos gas to liquid EGTL project lead construction engineer, lead EGTL completions engineer, lead onshore project engineer, DB flow station restoration project manager, project and technical service manager, JV facilities engineering manager, and currently the first senior construction manager of Chevron Nigeria Limited and Mid-Africa region. Please put your hands together for Engineer Suku. Very much. Okay. Engineer Suku, we thank you for your distinguished commitment to the industry. Thank you very much. So we move quickly now to, I hope I saw him here, is Engineer Olatunde Zahid Momodu, FNSE. He's not here with us, so we recognize, move on to the next distinguished fellow that we have to recognize in the room today. Engineer Oyinda Sola Onibogi, FNSC. Please put your hands together for her. I think her spouse is here. Please join her, please. Thank you very much. Very distinguished. Our engineer Oyinda Onibogi, is currently our manager in Chevron Nigeria Limited for Facilities Integrity and Reliability Management firm, where she provides strategic leadership for assurance and asset integrity, operational reliability, and risk governance across multiple complex oil and gas facilities. In this role, she applies sound engineering judgment to safeguard people, assets, and environment, while also ensuring full compliance with applicable codes, standards, and regulatory requirements. Her professional journey reflects steady progression through roles of increasing responsibility across engineering and upstream oil and gas operations. She commenced her engineering career as a process engineer with the Nigerian engineering and technical company NETCO, where she acquired a solid foundation in engineering design and analysis. She subsequently worked with Terra Engineering Services Limited, contributing to major engineering projects in Nigeria and the United Kingdom, thereby strengthening her technical depth and exposure to international engineering standards and practices. Engineer Olimbogi later joined Chevron Nigeria Limited, where she has built a distinguished career spanning technical, project advisory, and senior leadership roles. Over the course of her career, she has served as a process engineer, lead facilities engineer, lead project engineer, project manager, early concept development supervisor, engineering services advisor, project technical services manager, asset retirement advisor, joint venture-based business advisor, and currently manager of the Facilities Integrity Reliability Management Group. Across this role, she consistently demonstrated the ability to translate complex engineering and regulatory requirements into practical, robust, and implementable solutions, thereby strengthening engineering, facilities integrity, reliability, and operational discipline across diverse asset portfolios. Her professional practice is founded on strong academic preparation. She obtained her Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Engineering from the University of Lagos and a Master of Science degree in Chemical Process Engineering from the University of London. She has further enhanced her leadership capabilities through executive education, including a certificate in management excellence from Harvard Business School, reflecting her commitment to lifelong learning and continuous professional development. Ladies and gentlemen, please make a welcome and give a round of applause to our distinguished fellow engineer Onibugi. Thank you very much. So you may step backwards. Thank you so much. So our next distinguished fellow, I know we would like to move on with the program, but it's important we get the insights of our distinguished fellows. We'll make it snappy. So Engineer Bimbola Adegoke Ogunlade, is he here with us? Engineer Bimbola? Okay, please will reference his citation in the program. I'll move on to Engineer Tajuddin Adebayo Banuso, FNSE. Please, let's make welcome. I think he's here with his beautiful wife. Please join your husband, Engineer Tajuddin Adebayo Banuso, and wife. Thank you so much. Engineer Tajuddin Banuso is a seasoned mechanical engineer and project management professional with strong technical depth and broad leadership experience across reliability and project delivery. He graduated from the University of Ilorin with a Bachelor of Engineering degree in Mechanical Engineering in 1990 and later earned a Master of Engineering degree in Mechanical Engineering in 1997. He also obtained an MBA in Strategic Management from the University of Ilorin in 1999. Engineer Banuso is a project management professional, PMP, a certified Korean engineer, registered engineer, member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. He's completed extensive technical and leadership training locally and internationally, including various project management, delivering successful projects, vibration analysis, Lean Sigma, root cause analysis, process safety, machinery diagnostics, lubrication and wear debris analysis that he has gone through. Engineer Banuso currently he has got his roles across his current employment in Chevron over 18 years, has spanned facilities engineering, engineering manager, senior project engineer, technical manager, LFE Wells maturation. As a senior project engineer, he delivers major capital projects, including the onshore drilling campaign for the FE scope, tank repair and upgrades for crude storage tanks, and he oversees engineering design, procurement, and construction from start to finish. He enforces safety requirements, quality control, budget discipline. So in his role as engineering manager, Banuso has demonstrated strong strategic stakeholder management and as a mechanical engineer in reliability, rotating equipment. He managed over 400 rotating equipment items. Overall, Engineer Banuso is recognized as an ethical professional, versatile leader, and strategic problem solver. He combines deep technical expertise with commercial acumen to drive profitability, and he applies strong regulatory knowledge to maintain seamless statutory compliance. He's recognized for his clear communication skills, strong integrity in leadership, and the ability to motivate teams to deliver outstanding results. Please make welcome and recognize our distinguished fellow, Engineer Banuso, FNSE. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Our next distinguished fellow to be recognized this evening is Engineer Oluwole Samson, FNSE. Is he here with us? Okay, he's not here with us. So we'll move on to Engineer Ikechukwu Augustine. Is he here with us? FNSE, thank you. Engineer Ikechukwu Augustine Onye Nokwe, thank you. Thank you for joining us. I believe you have your spouse and family with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Engineer Ikechukwu Augustine Onye Nokwe is a chartered mechanical engineer, certified management consultant, and business strategist with a 45-year career advancing engineering excellence and national development. He holds a BSc in mechanical engineering from the University of Ibadan, a diploma in advanced management from Lagos Business School, and is currently pursuing a Doctor of Business Administration, DBA, at the Swiss International Management Academy. A distinguished engineering career, Ike began his career at Dowell Schlumberger Limited between 1981 and 1982, gaining his hands-on experience in oil well cementation and simulation. He later served as a principal project design engineer in Delta Steel Company, DSC, in 1982-87, where he supervised the construction and commissioning of a $300 million light section rolling mill. Later, at Sterling Project Nigeria Limited, up to 1990, he worked as project manager and assistant plant engineer, leading the design, upgrade, and optimization of pharmaceutical production facilities and maintenance systems. As a consulting project director, he has led several major engineering initiatives, including petroleum pipeline optimization, lube oil plant upgrade, and feasibility studies for gas processing projects. In 1990, he joined Anderson Consulting, now Accenture, rising to director and head of the oil and gas manufacturing practice in 1998. He led high-impact national and corporate projects, including energy sector strategies, infrastructure audits, turnaround programs across multiple industries. Since 1999, as managing partner of Index Consulting, he has delivered over 60 strategic advisory and transformational projects across oil and gas, banking, manufacturing, agriculture, public sector in Nigeria and West Africa. He has served as adjunct lecturer as well at Lagos Business School and Atlantic University. Please let's put our hands together for Engineer Ike Augustine. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. take a bow as you step backwards. So I think we come to the last, is Engineer Omosu, you with us? He's not here. So we're going to go real quick to Engineer Anthony Ifedayo Odobo, FNSE. Engineer Anthony Ifedayo. Please put your hands together for him. We appreciate you and the lovely family behind you in spirit. Yes. Engineer Anthony is a seasoned executive with over 26 years of leadership experience across upstream and downstream oil and gas value chain. His career, just give me a second here, let's make sure I quote it properly. Yes. So his career spans field development, asset operations, production optimization, drilling oversight, gas commercialization, and commissioning of major processing and pipeline infrastructure. Anthony is the founder, managing director, CEO of Trackzone Energy Resources Limited, an oil and gas servicing company that provides services for marginal fields and independent oil companies in drilling services, end-to-end asset development, project management, engineering, procurement, construction, maintenance services, and asset production optimization. He served as a chief technical officer at Energia Limited, where he's provided strategic and technical leadership for OML 56 operations. He has been instrumental in sustaining high production reliability, executing multi-million-dollar engineering projects, strengthening operational governance, and driving cost efficiency initiatives that improve the company's financial and operational performance. Prior to joining Energia Limited, Anthony was operations and commissioning manager of 7 exploration and production company, now Savannah Energy, as a pioneer staff who carried out field development, utilization, commercialization, and monetization of OML 13 gas field. He also put in 10 years experience with Shell Petroleum Development Company, SPDC, as a young engineer overseeing well operations, maintenance of flow stations, and gas plants in OML 11. Anthony has led multidisciplinary and multinational teams, shaped corporate strategy, managed complex stakeholder ecosystems involving regulators and JV partners, and host communities and several other stakeholders involved in field evaluations and national gas policy development. He holds an MBA from University of Leicester, United Kingdom, advanced degrees in petroleum engineering from University of Benin, and multiple professional certifications, including fellow of NSE, obviously, as we are today celebrating, and also fellow of Nigerian Institute of Petroleum and Gas Engineers. He's a member of COREN and a member of the SPE. He brings to the boardroom a blend of strategic insight and operational discipline. Please, let's make welcome and appreciate our distinguished fellow Engineer Anthony. You may take a bow, sir. Thank you so much, Engineer Anthony. And I believe that concludes the, we have one last one, Engineer Godson. My apologies. I just wanted to make sure we are paying attention. So now we are actually paying attention. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we have a distinguished engineer that obviously the gods of NSE won't allow me to skip. We want to make welcome and recognize Engineer Godson Yu Ajero, FNSE. Please step forward. I believe your lovely wife, our honorary engineer, Mrs. Ajero, is here to support us in this as we recognize our distinguished fellow. So Engineer Godson Yu Ajero is a registered member of COREN, registered engineer, seasoned mechanical facilities engineer and project manager with over 36 years of postgraduate experience spanning facilities engineering, deep water field development, construction management, process and subsea engineering, piping, plant layout, and operation support in Nigeria and internationally. He holds a Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering degree, second class honors upper division from 1998, and a Master of Engineering in Applied Mechanics and Materials Technology, 1991, both from Enugu State University of Technology, and also obtained specialist training in piping stress analysis in Richmond upon Thames in London. Early in his career, he served as a lecturer at the College of Education at Zaire and the Nigerian Defense Academy NDA Kaduna, before he moved to the oil and gas industry. He thereafter spent over 4 years with the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, through National Engineering and Technical Company, NETCO, contributing to the landmark Escravos Gas Project, EGP Phase 1 engineering, delivering piping, plant layout, and related design work executed both in Nigeria and in London. He is a project management professional, PMP, and project management, and member of the PMI, Project Management Institute, and a member of, obviously, Nigerian Society of Engineers. Engineer Ajero joined Chevron Nigeria Limited in 1997 and has since built an exemplary record of technical leadership and service, rising through progressively responsible roles of facilities engineering, major capital projects, and construction. He currently serves as a senior manager for the offshore business, assets, facilities engineering, deep water, and Equatorial Guinea for Chevron, where he leads a diverse team supporting critical deep water and subsea production assets, including the Abami FPSO, the Island Production Platform, and Aseng FPSO subsea facilities in Equatorial Guinea. Previously, as facilities engineering and major capital projects construction superintendent and onshore construction superintendent, he provided strategic day-to-day leadership for high-risk, high-complex construction and modification programs, supervising large multidisciplinary teams and supporting safe execution across major oil and gas facilities. His oversight included the management of facilities engineering and construction scopes associated with significant production processing operations, including supporting the Escravos gas to liquids plant. Throughout his career, Engineer Ajero has consistently demonstrated excellence in engineering practice, project delivery, governance, and people development, ranging from process engineering support and technology evaluations to project engineering for infrastructure and metering facilities to leadership of in-house engineering service teams and major technical services contracts. He has contributed to organizational capability development through coaching, mentoring, and capacity building engagement, and has continually strengthened his professional competence through executive and leadership programs. Engineer Ajero, in recognition for his sustained professional standing, has strong commitment to the advancement of engineering practice. The Nigerian Society of Engineers is now pleased to honor him today. So please, let's make welcome Engineer Godson Ajero, FNSC, and appreciate him and his lovely wife as we honor our fellows today. Thank you very much, sir. You may take a step backwards. We're going to move on to the cake cutting phase of this. I think there was our ushers or someone is going to lead us through that before you take your seats. So, Engineer Christian, I'll hand this over to you. Thank you very much for the honors. Thank you.
My chairman, sir, please, could you come and please the cutting of cake, please?
You only have one life to live. If you're lucky, then you might get two. I was down, so down, took a hit. Was a miracle that got me through. I've seen the world.
So we are asking the members of the high table to please join them in front. Our distinguished professor, please. Thank you very much, sir. And our members of the high table, thank you. Thank you. All our ESCOs, please, ESCOs in the room, organizing committee. The chairman would like you to join our distinguished fellows for the cake cutting. Thank you very much. Ushers are not here, so I'm still being voluntold to help out with this. Okay, that's fine. So just the ceremonial stretching of hands over the knife. When we're ready. Are the ESCOs here? Okay, ESCOs are there. Just ceremonial. So we're going to just, and when you hear E, would cut this cake recognizing our fellows. So we're going to just count for the FNSE, and at the count of E, would cut and celebrate them. So we're recognizing our fellows today, starting from the spelling out FNSE, starting with the big F, N, S, E. Thank you very much. Congratulations, our fellows of the Society of Nigerian Engineers. Thank you very much for your dedication to service and for your exemplary leadership. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Your plaques, you're going home with recognition that will be issued by the chairman. Yes, please don't be in a hurry. Our fellows, please remain standing. This is the last bit of your recognition. It's all about you today. It's all about you. So, because it doesn't happen twice in your lifetime. So, so our chairman is said to be issuing you plaques. Are we ready, or do we do it later? We're having some plaques to be handed out. Chairman, are we ready for that? Okay, I can usher them back to their seats, then we'll come back to that. All right, thank you very much, our fellows. Please, a round of applause to the fellows as they step back to their seats. They have been patient with us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your flexibility and patience. Thanks.
Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Baby, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. smoky mountains, nothing new. Lead me to the mountain top. We'll work until it's time to stop. Oh, baby.
visual DJ.
This beat, all you do is get on down, spin around.
Oh, what you gonna do? You wanna get down? Tell me. Oh, what you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? Oh, what you gonna do? You wanna get down? Oh, what you gonna do? You wanna get down? Tell me.
Get down on it, get down on it, get down on it, get down on it.
Come on, man.
Get down on it, get down on it, get down on it, get down on it.
How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall.
Get your back up off the wall.
Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall.
Get your back up off the wall.
I heard all the people saying,
Get down on it,
come on now.
get down on
If
it,
you really want it,
get down on it,
you gotta feel it.
get down on it,
Get down on it.
get down on it,
Come on then,
get down on it,
baby, baby.
get down on it,
Get on it.
get down on it.
I say people, what you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove. If you want your body to move, tell me, baby, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall.
Get your back up off the wall.
Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really won't take a chance? By standing on the wall.
Get your back up off the wall.
'Cause I heard all the people saying,
Get down on it, get down on it, get down on it, get down on it,
when you're dancing,
get down on it, get down on it, get down on it, get down on it.
Hello, yes, thank you, our DJ. Thank you, our distinguished guests and our distinguished fellows that have been with us patiently this far. We're coming to the climax where we want to recognize and appreciate the contributions of everyone that's come to join us to put together what we have witnessed here. We're going to start no least from our distinguished visiting speaker for today. We want to present the first appreciation plaque to Engineer Professor Oluwatoyin Ashiru, FNSC OOM. Please put your hands together for him as we appreciate him for supporting this branch and for making out time to come and join us today to deliver an elucidating speech. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. We will now move on to some of our distinguished members, but first we have to recognize our fellows. So starting from Engineer Anthony Ufoma Epruke, FNSC. Please make your way here. Let us recognize you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Engineer Ufoma. Thank you to meet our chairman to hand off officially. Shake our distinguished visitor. No, go closer to him, chairman. Yes, chairman, you go and present it. Thank you so much, sir.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to be here today, and I'm going to leave immediately after this because I have another engagement. I started in the morning, then this, another one. But one thing I want to say is that I've been in this profession for quite a bit, and I can tell you that I've never seen this many well-qualified, well-articulated, well-groomed, well-engineered get the fellowship. You have now got, when you got this type of fellowship, you now have the right of audience, the right of recognition in this profession. I congratulate you. It's fantastic. I listened to your resumes and I've also had a quick run through. It's fantastic. And I've noticed some of you are already qualified for something higher than that. Fellow Academy of Engineers. That's still the highest engineering college. So don't please, I think you have been misled that that's the highest. No, there's still, we are only about 85 in Nigeria now with that title. So I'm sure some of you are still very qualified. I've gone through the CV. I'll get back to you very soon. So please, congratulations.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please feel free to let us know when you want to step out after our recognition for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Please feel free at your own time. All right, as we call our fellows, please, we would like you to come and shake our distinguished members of the high table, and the chairman will present you with your plaque. So we will be asking our distinguished engineer Isaac Dekanye. Thank you, sir, for joining us. I would like you to stay at the center to join our chairman to present the next couple of awards as our distinguished speaker is stepping out and leaving us this evening. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for our speaker, our professor, for coming and joining us. He has multiple engagements. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Engineer Isaac would be doing honors to help our chairman with the rest of the plaques. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Thank you. We appreciate our visiting distinguished lecturer for today. So we will continue with our recognition and handout of the plaques to our distinguished fellows. We are calling on Engineer Oyindasola Onibogi, FNSC. Please make your way to recognize and receive your plaque. Thank you. Please put your hands together for her as she comes to receive her plaque. We're going to go factory model. I'll call the next person to be getting ready. As she's receiving her plaque and taking picture with our distinguished. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Engineer Ike Onyenokwe. Engineer Ike, please put your hands together for him as he comes forward to receive his plaque. Engineer Ike, thank you very much, sir, for your commitment to the NSE. All right, that's Engineer Ike is stepping forward and be recognized and taking his photo. All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Engineer Isaac. You can step a bit backwards. I want to invite Engineer Comfort Afela, FNSC, to step on the front to help us with the next round of plaques. Thank you so much, Comfort. We will invite Engineer John Ohilebo Usuku, FNSC. Please, let us appreciate and recognize John Usuku as he receives his plaque. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. All right, next on the queue is Engineer Godson, Jerome, FNSC. Please make your way forward. Please, let's put our hands together for Engineer Godson as he comes to receive his plaque. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so we want to call our engineer, Anthony, please. Engineer Comfort, please help us remain standing. We're going to present the next one. Engineer Anthony, please put your hands together for him as he comes to collect his plaque FNSC. Recognize your contributions. And thank you so much, Engineer Comfort Afela, for doing us the honors to hand him his plaque. Thank you so much to our distinguished fellows. Thank you very much. So we have one more fellow, I believe, and some other recognitions to give out. Chairman, please direct me. Yes, so we have a powerful engineer in our midst, Engineer Tajuddin Adebayo Banuso, FNSC. Please put your hands together for Tajuddin. Engineer Tajuddin, we appreciate your contributions to NSE and the field. Please receive your plaque and stand with our presenter for your photo. It's all right. Thank you so much, Engineer Banuso. Thank you. We have some other awardees, I believe, Chairman. All right, recognizing others who have contributed to this NSE branch. We want to make welcome and recognize Engineer Efosa Osazuwa, MNSE. Please put your hands together for Engineer Efosa for his dedication, and as he's awarded by our chairman for his dedication to the branch. Thank you, Engineer Efosa, and I appreciate you to receive your award of excellence. All right. Thank you, Chairman, for doing us the honors. I think my work here is done. Okay, yes, we have one more distinguished recognition. This our chairman has a large heart. he doesn't fail to appreciate and recognize the effort of the team. So we want to recognize Engineer Comfort Afella, FNSE, our chairman, recognizing her for her astute support, continuous commitment in developing and supporting the branch. Thank you, Engineer Comfort Afella. Thank you so much for all your work. We appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Thank you so much, Chairman. So over to you.
So the last one is for the MC. So Engineer Isaac, give Bob and Nico, for coming to anchor the occasion for us. So,
okay. Hello, distinguished gentlemen. Please, we have buffet. We have a very, very generous, sumptuous, multi-course buffet at the restaurant. So after we are done here, we'll just walk to the restaurant. There's a lot, more than enough to eat and drink. And after we are done the buffet, we'll still have gala. That is poolside, understand, a hangout. There's some chicken, some pepper soup, some drinks, some other things again for you to go with. So this is the best place you can possibly be in the world right now. So like I told you, this is Lekki, and Lekki is about oil and gas, and there's no dry oil well among us. So all our wells are wet and full. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Yes. So vote of thanks. So thank you very, very much, everyone, for being here, for attending this very wonderful and auspicious epoch-making occasion. Thank you for our distinguished fellows who have continued to inspire us. Thank you for the audience that came all the way from different places, including those that came from Niger Delta. God bless you all. Thank you, our distinguished chairman, for the wonderful event and everything put together. And of course, recognize also the efforts of our wonderful organizing committee, led by Engineer Victor Ruada. Thank you very, very much. Our compere, Engineer Bob Anikpo, my great man, who I normally like to call Samade and me beside us. So thank you very much, everyone. God bless you. And also thank you very, very much for gracing us gracing our occasion with your presence, our wonderful screen diva and legend of Nigerian media space. I'm talking of Honorable Engineer Adesua Onyenokwe. God bless you very much for your service to the nation. And thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. God bless. And have a great day. So let's head to the restaurant, please. Yes? Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Let's head to the restaurant. Thank you. On a procession, don't worry, just. So our fellows, please. Our fellows, you can lead the way, please, to the restaurant and go ahead. So, welfare secretary, please. Engineer Victor Ruada, are you here? Please, help us lead people to the restaurant, please. Please, lead people to the restaurant. And let's go, please. Enjoy yourself, relax. Don't be in a hurry. You can get home by 10 p.m. and it's fine. You have everything to your.
on in, man. Sit on down and relax yourself. Keep your shoes off. I got a song I want you to hear. Boy, this thing is man, I want you to check out this groove, okay? Well, hold on 1 second. Put the needle down right here. Check it out. It's a joy to be near you. Won't you hear with me? It's a joy to be near you. I want you here with me. Lady, can't you see just how much you mean to me? Get a thrill each time I'm near you. I get such a rush, crave to feel your tender touch. Magic moment, paradise. Oh baby, life is too damn short to let you get away. Here to say I need your love.